What's up, my fellow fitness freaks, and welcome to another quick stretching routine. Today we're going to do some stretches for the back with a little help of a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, you could be using a ball or roll up a towel or something, or just do some of the exercises without. But well, it's supposed to be yoga block. Yoga blocks are very good, so you might want to get one. And yeah, if you're not warmed up yet, then do one of our warm-up routines, run around the block, dance to your favorite song, and once you're warmed up, come back here and then we gonna start. So what we do first, right? What we do first, we put the yoga block like this, not like this down here on the mat, right? And then we sit in front of that, and it should be like more or less in the middle of our back. And then we go down here, down, down, down. And at first we have our hands by our sides here, right? Yoga block underneath our back, hands by our sides. And we let gravity pull us down into the yoga block. Stretching that back. And of course you can always hold every stretch longer if you want to just pause the video or do it again afterwards. Now if you want to intensify that a little bit, you could bring your arms up here. Breathe into the stretch. And if this is super uncomfy and you really don't like it, or it's painful even, then don't do it. Maybe just do it with a rolled up towel that's smaller. Start with that, and then this workout might not be for you, right? Because it's gonna get harder. Be gentle with your back. If you have lower back problems or back problems in general, you shouldn't do a lot of back stretches to improve like back flexibility like that. You should always talk to a physician first or a physiotherapist. You should better be strengthening your back than like making it more flexible, because by doing that, by stretching it, we might hurt it. So be careful, right? Our backs are more fragile than they should be, right? They should be. So now, let's come up, compensate a little bit, sitting here in a little ball, up. Then, up. We move the yoga block up like that. Don't worry, you're not gonna get to that pose. Well, maybe you're super flexible in your back and you can, but we're not gonna do it here in this video. So, like this now, and again, in the middle of your back more or less. So I want you to be able to put your head down and to have your bum down still. So you might have to adjust it a little bit, know where to put it. So your head is down here, right? Your shoulders don't have to be down. They might be down if you're more flexible, but they don't have to be. And then you're here with your hands by your sides at first. Breathing into the stretch, letting gravity pull you down. Gravity is pulling you down, right? It's pulling you in, not pushing. And if you feel like this is not enough, hands up here over your head, and it's gonna be more intense even. And you should try to get to that place. If you cannot do it, well then just stick with what we just did, which is totally fine as well. But if you can, you should try to be here. And let's come up and recover for a moment, and we're gonna get back there, and it's gonna get harder. Not because of the yoga block, but because we're gonna try to get up in kind of a bridge on our head, on our forearms, right? So be careful. If it's too much for you, don't do it. Always health before trying stuff and hurting yourself, right? So a little ball here, moving from side to side. Pop, 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 pop. And then back down onto the yoga block. That's so hard for me already. Arms up here, right? Arms up. And what you want to do now, make sure that your hair is not in the way maybe. What you want to do now, you want to bring your hands kind of behind your neck here, right? Behind your neck. You might want to walk your feet further in, and then you want to push up here, right? Arms forward or arms to the mat, and you want to push up here. You're on your head now, right? On your head. Oof. And maybe walk those feet further in, Hold that, and if you cannot hold that pose, don't worry about it. One day you will. And then back down. Careful, careful. Back up. Little ball, bolita. And then once more we're going to go back there and we're going to lift one leg off the mat and then the other mat. If you feel more comfy doing this without the yoga block, you can do it without the yoga block, right? You can try doing that. But yeah, I'm going to do it again with the yoga block. So, down here, hands behind your neck here, feet in, and then up onto the head and walk in a little bit. Make sure that you're stable and then lift the leg up here, one leg, and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down, other leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down, and all the way down. And now you might be up here with your lower back on the mat, on the block, like I am. If not, put it there, and then bring those legs in like this, holding that pose. That should feel nice, a little relief here. Can even roll in further if that helps you. If not, don't do it. For me, this is really nice. I had kind of like a modified flow pose here, but maybe it's too much for you, then don't do it. And roll back, put the block away, and up. We don't need that no more, and we're almost done. We're just gonna release the tension with a nice child's pose. So up here and then in a child's pose, down there. Maybe walk your fingertips a bit further out to feel a more intense stretch in the shoulders, and then stay here as long as you like, as long as you need to be here to compensate for what we just did. And another nice compensation position for me at least is to come into this Asian squat, but some people are not able to be here with your feet on the mat. But for me, this is super nice, coming down in between my knees here, like that. Feels so good for me. And that was already it. I hope you did like it. I know it was hard, it was not easy, but well, sometimes we do hard stuff too for the back. Be careful with the back always. If you have back problems, like I said, don't do these kind of workouts. Rather, before doing them, talk to a doctor, talk to a physiotherapist. And then thank you so much for working out with me. I hope I'll be seeing you on the next one.